Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So, I think it was yesterday, a day ago, Monica and Brandy did their verses, and I was there. I didn't go to the live stream because it was late and I didn't want to, but somebody did, verses had the whole full 3-hour thing, and I watched only 2 hours of it but let me just talk about the 2 hours I did watch and everything and great. Before we get started to this video, I would like to say something about Chad Biswick. RIP to him, because let me tell you, he was a great actor, and that man played everyone. To James Brown, to Black Panther. So I'm just going to have a moment of silence for him. Okay. Let me just move a little bit back. Like, the lighting sucks horribly. It's like I'm kind of orange. I don't know. I don't like it. We need to go somewhere else. Hold on. I'm back. So, yeah, I watched the 2 hours of it. I didn't watch the whole 3 hours of it. And I just want to tell you my thoughts. First, when I heard they were doing this verses, I was like, how can I choose both of these popping women? I like Monica. I like her voice. She has a really soulful voice. And I like Brandy. So, like, I couldn't pick or choose. And even when I watched it afterwards, I still couldn't pick or choose. And I even went on Instagram so other people could pick and choose for me. And I still couldn't pick or choose. So, I couldn't pick or choose. So, when I was listening to the music, I was vibing out. It was like 2 o'clock in the morning. I was vibing out. I was tired. But I was singing with them. And, like, I'm 16. So, people might be surprised, like, how do you even know Monica or Brandy? Listen, I'm born into this household of people who were born in the 90s and knew them. And I had to endure all this kind of things from the 90s. So, like, I knew her because Moesha. I knew Brandy because of Moesha. And because of Cinderella. And I knew her from a song, I Wanna Be Down. So, I was like, I like that song. And Monique, I knew her because I knew her song Before You Walk Out My Life or something. If that's not the right title, I'll put it up here. But you know. So, yeah, it's because of that. Let me sit closer because lighting. And everything. I'm breathing heavy because, girl, I had to go. So, can you just hold on one quick second? I don't want to die from a heat stroke. So, I have to talk louder a little bit because my air conditioning's on. Why am I yelling? So, yeah, I forgot my last thought. Well, anyway, yeah, I knew Monica because Before I Walk in My Life. Her Miss Thing album. I knew her from that because I like all the songs from there. I was surprised to know that she was 12 years old. And she made music like that. Like, soulful music about love. And, like, walking out my life. Like, you're 12 and you're listening, like, talking about that is just one of them things. I thought she was at least 14, maybe turning 15. No, she was 12 and 13 years old. Talking about these issues that I would say 15 and up will deal with. But she was only 12. And I was surprised. And I was sitting there like, I'm 16. I still am not doing anything with my life. And then it was just crazy to me. Also, shade was being thrown throughout this whole 2 hours I watched it. Brandy, they were just ping-ponging shade. And then personally, like, what I think is, like, when they were kids, like, the industry, because this happened not just with Monica, but it happened with Countess and Brandy, that the industry, I'm saying it sort of wrong, like the music people and the media at that time was literally pinning them against each other when they were children. Like, they knew each other. They were cool in the beginning, and then they said, nah, we can't have them looking cool together. We have to do something. And then their friendship just went down the drain. And they haven't talked to each other in 8 years. And this is the first time they talked to each other. And it was sort of kind of awkward. Like, it's like you're at the lunch table, and, like, you have friends that don't like each other. And when one friend talks, the other one gives a dirty look, and you see that's that dirty look. And, like, you're really uncomfortable being around them. That's how it was. I was at the lunch table with them, and it was really, really uncomfortable. And all I had to do was awkward laugh. I read some of the comments. It was, like, a lot. And I commented, how can I choose when all these both good music, they have good music, and badass women in the 90s. Like, how can I choose? So I'm going to pick one. But if I had to pick one, like, if I had to, it would be Monica. Brandy's cool, whatever, but she's like the girl next door, cool, like, oh, let's hang out. Like, she's like a girl next door image. But Monica had that Miss Thing, like, not the ghetto girl, but the girl who talked but could back it up too, and fight, and, like, do all this. Like, she was like this cool sister, while Brandy is a cool sister, but like all the goody two-shoes. What I was trying to say is that Monica was more like they were both cool sisters, but Brandy is like the sister that you look up to. Both of them would look up to, but like the parents are like, oh, you should be more like Brandy. While Monica was just like the sister you look up to, you always wanted to be and follow around. Basically, I'm saying Brandy was the goody two-shoes, got good grades, good everything, good this and that, good. And Monica was like, I don't care what anyone else thinks, I'm going to do it this and that way, and has more confidence in her. I don't know where I'm going on with this, whatever. So their music was kind of cool. I think Brandy was her first song was Full Moon. I didn't really know Full Moon. Like, some of the songs I didn't know, but I still danced to it, which was kind of weird. Like, I still was snapping and moving my head and bopping to it, even though I didn't know the lyrics. My back hurts. Even though I didn't know the lyrics, it was still kind of like I could still dance to it, which is kind of crazy, kind of weird to me. It was kind of like, what? Like, you making me still dance? I don't even know the lyrics. Then Monica did her
just one of them things or days that a girl goes through when I'm angry inside. You know, I don't want to take it out on you.
Sorry for me singing. That, it was like really good. She was 12 when she made it, so I was kind of surprised, like I said before. And yeah, then there was other songs that I forgot about. Like, it was so good, but I don't remember. It was like 2 days, and this video probably will come out today. So like 2 days ago, before this video is coming out, I watched it, so I don't really remember all the songs. Then, oh, I remember I Want to Be Down. She did the remix with Queen Latifah, Yo-Yo, and some other rapper, and her, and had Tupac in it, because she met Tupac. And the story she told was funny. She saw Tupac, and he knew of her, because, you know, he's I Want to Be Down. And she said West Side to him. That takes a cake on how embarrassing. And so it had Tupac in it, and it had the remix and the original song all mixed in one. But Brandy wasn't finished yet. She did the song, she was just popping out. She was on movies, you know, she was an actress. So she made the song Impossible. It's funny. She did the Mo to the E to the Moesha theme song. She was doing it. She was doing her thing. My back hurts. I usually sit on, like, put my back or rest my back on something, I never sit this way. So that's why I like it. It was kind of fun. I kind of liked it. I was enjoying myself, but then halfway through, like, so I didn't really watch the full length, but I watched just enough to make this review. So yeah. I really liked the video. I really liked it. I enjoyed myself. If it was like not quarantine and like they would do this physically on a stage where you have to pay, I would have done it. I would have really went out and see them. Things to make. Oh, I was gonna say, if Aaliyah was on here, girl, spaced out. If Aaliyah was still alive and she was on here, I would have cried. I would have cried because they all were so good. I was just picturing Aaliyah right there, and like if she was there, whole nother level. But yeah, that's my video on the review. It's not a review. It's just my thoughts on how I felt watching it, and I hope you liked this video because you should. My Instagram will be up here, and my Snap will be down here. Also, I made a horrible video of me doing a mukbang. I'm deleting it off my channel, and that's on period. See you next time when I decide to. I don't know what else I was going to. I'm what I just said wrong. I'll see you next time on another video. Bye. Love you, and see you next